Hello everyone, welcome to the Va-11 Hall A, or Valhalla, like they said in the cutscene. What is this? Prologue. Anna? Cyberpunk bartender action. If you can't read that, that's what it said. Cyberpunk bartender action. This is a visual novel sort of deal where you're a bartender, as you can see, in a cyberpunk world. Huh? Action? I don't know what the action stands for, but you make drinks for people. I know I had Danganronpa running, but I got sick, so that was out of the question for that, because all you're doing is reading. Besides, in between the game, actual game, and there's this weird thing where all I do is spin around, and I can't stop spinning in the game. So until I get that figured out, I can't really play that yet. So I'm just gonna play this for now. So here we go, new game. I kind of figured out the game while doing the prologue, but hopefully it tells me anyways. Thank you for playing Valhalla, or Va-11 Hall A. This game is best played getting comfortable. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. Sit back and relax. We hope you have a good time. So everyone, hope you're ready. Have a comfy time. Get your snacks, get a drink, like they're saying. Maybe go to the washroom, maybe just turn off the lights. Have some nice music playing or something. I don't know. They'll probably have some good music playing already in the game, because I really listened to some of the soundtrack, and it's pretty good. So here we go. Psst. No, it's Anna. Hey, over here. Boo. Oh, how's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting, and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend, and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit, my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. But remember, my life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check the parcel you just got. See ya. Oh, just a dream. There's something near the door. Are we getting haunted by Anna? Chapter 1 Primera. Alright. Your membership to Shining Fingered. That sounds familiar for some reason. Shining Fingered. Will automatically achievement. Will automatically renew it on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure to save your data by using Life Backup app. You can now browse the augmented eye. Ooh, look, it's our phone. Oh look, it's us. That's Jill, right there. I guess that's also Jill, and that's her boss. Wait, did they say their name? 4. So, who is the letter from? Nobody. Oh, and 4 is her cat. There's a cat, 4. Best boss. Wow, this is her apartment, huh? She really likes her boss. Yeah, let's check it out. Welcome back, Jill. It's the 13th. It's Tuesday. Okay. That's augmented eye. Can listen to some music. Change the music up. Oh, we can actually listen to all the soundtrack now. Well, at least most of it. Let's put on some nice music. What's the first song again? It's alright. Let's do... I don't remember where I left off. Actually, Snowfall? Yeah, let's do Snowfall. That's nice. And it's done. Well, that's... Ooh, that was a waste of time. Yeah, let's save. And I guess that's part of the actual, like, story, the backup, for some reason. I don't know. Augmented Eye, though. Mass emigration continues as Wonderlanders are the newest threats. What the? Whoa. Wait, no, go back. Newest threats. Cyborgs and heels return next year. Okay. Super Silver Thunderdome. Lana Smithy. Popular show Cyborg and Heels. Whatever, I don't care about this. Yeah. Is there any other? No, is that it? No, okay. Oh, wow, we have no money. Alright, so let's get into it. Good evening. Ah, hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John-faced Gil? Oh, that's Gil, okay. Gillian. Oh, that's Jillian. I've been saying it wrong. Jillian. Jill. Hey, you let people call you Jewel. When you let people call you Jules? Quiet. Are you okay? You look distracted. Where's boss? Don't know. She went out to buy some stuff and... Did you hear about what I just told you? Yeah, you said something? Yeah, yes. That you look distracted. Very distracted. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... There's always also the fact I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So, not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. And there's all the beer cans around my apartment and... Jill. Sorry, say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we, just in case. If you can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest, but bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with the sugar rush. Look out for the recipe using the navigation bar and the recipe book that will show up on the top left. You can also sort the different drinks by flavors like sweet, types, or manly. Write the desired amount of ingredients from the cells on the right by the shaker in the center. Jill. When done, press the mix button and then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button on the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. Oh, but if you drink a lot, it looks messed up. You'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset at any time, even while the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Jill, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instructions. And this should be no problem. You don't want either a sugar rush or a piano man. If I mess up the ingredients of the drink, I can press reset and try it. I mean, I already know how this works, but I might as well just show it off. Just to like double check that everything that I picked up on is actually the reason why. Optional karmatrine. So these are the different I don't know what they call these. I guess flavors that they use, something, ingredients, I guess. And karmatrine down here is actually the alcohol itself. So optional karmatrine. They could either give them nothing or just fill it up completely if you wanted. Then reset like that. And then if they need it on the rocks or like iced, give that, or aged, there it is. And depending on how much you fill it up, the more you have to mix it. So it's only these 5 from what I could tell. I don't think anything changes. So like you just do this. Success. But if you wait longer, the shake goes by like really fast. You're happy now? A little, but not quite. Let's do one more. I know. Please humor me for a bit. Some drinks need to be blended. This is done by mixing it over for 5 seconds. Oh, blended. Okay, so if it's blended, it's the quick. You wait longer, and if it's mixed, so I didn't pick up on that. This is done by mixing it over 5 seconds. You can tell it's being blended when the shaker starts moving faster. You also need to check if the drink should be served on the rocks or aged. Check ice and age buttons on the side to select it when you need. And in case it wasn't obvious, on the rocks mean you have to toggle the ice tab. It should be noted that the station will add the ice after mixing. It's not something you should mind though, just fun fact. Give me a moon blast, I'll leave you alone. Keep in mind that what I said. Yeah. Let's have Jill a moon blast. Give Jill a moon blast. Blended drinks need to be left for a mixer at least 5 seconds before I stop the shaker. So they're both named Jill. On the rocks and blended. Alright. I'll do this. 6. And you can also do more, like max of 10. Like, look at that. You can just keep going until this is full. You can have a total of 20 different things. Which is nice. And sometimes people ask for a bigger drink, which is just double of all the ingredients. It's really not as it's neat. On the rocks and blended. So wait for 5 seconds, start shaking faster, boom, moon blast. Here, did I amuse you for long enough? You did, sorry to hold you. Let's get working. Yeah. Oh yeah, before I forget. You can make any drinks big by doubling the amount of I just said that. But if the recipe has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if a recipe says it uses optional carmentrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. So if it's 10, it's already big. Optional carmentrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Carmentrine is the alcoholic factor in the drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the clients will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Are you done with the exposition? Now I am, yeah. Hey guys. Oh boy. Who's that? Oh, it's Kid Dana, that's her name. I don't know, found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. She's gonna make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that. That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push the responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. There are 2 of you. Believe in yourselves. Do you think Sheev knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it and taunting us if that were the case. Yeah, it's not like her to pick on such a small girl. At least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. Yeah, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? Well, you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what. We've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs. Lots of them. You're joking. Jill, you've known me for how long? Now, do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well, so, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun. Just that? Fine, I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model seems to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. And it needs to have all 12 of its slots on. I wonder what the logic behind that decision. Me too. Let's just start with the back here. Nope. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey you, get me a beer. Oh sure, right on it. Wants a beer. Looks like quite the big guy though. I mean, I could give him a big beer. Quite the big guy though. Sure, you know what? Let's give him a big beer just right off the bat. Oh wait, yeah. 3, 4, and 4 common trine. All mixed. What? Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And this is basically it. From what I can tell, this whole game. Why is it not doing it? 2, 4, 2, 4. Why isn't this? Here, let's try this. No? Why? 2, and then 4 common trine. Or 8. Oh, I had the, okay. I guess it does matter for common trine too. Here you go. Yeah, this one's good. Pretty good in fact. Nice job. Thanks, I guess. You're lucky. I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes like New Jersey 3. Huh. What kind of work do you do, mister? You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and the owner of the Augmented Eye. Nothing gets published there without my blessings. The day's started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit then. Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about the urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wild-colored hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's. That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And then clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact you write about the hacker. Just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculation or copycats. I can't read your newspaper daily. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it. My interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about the supposed hacker, but not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors. Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get people get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. Death's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easy to write about and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money. Like I said, money's good. Huh. I guess you have a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone likes a certain something. Almost more like how Everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is they know half of our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about? No, wait. I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column, shit. Forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's... that kid couldn't care less about his name. Anyways, column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the other obituaries. Wow, damn. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half the places he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No? It wasn't this one. It wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time. Please. Coming right up. Beer again. Matt likes beer. They come cheaper in bulk at the store though. Yeah, what the... Why, what do you mean try to get me a beer again? Like... Here, have a big one again. Oops, wait, 2 pallet, okay, 4, and 8 of these. There you go. Ah, it's the big things that make life worthwhile. What about big troubles? Did I stutter, kid? Right. So tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Who was that? Nobody important. Hey, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole, if you like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really. At least not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love, fall from grace? Why do you think the gossip about the famous people always sell? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols torn down to the level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring out to be so much more successful than them. And I just think gossip is something everybody enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying. You thought wrong, but even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. Well, I care if this guy saw that some random movie was wearing socks with no sandals, or if they're dating God knows who. Granted, socks with sandals is practically as public indecency, but still. Oh please, as a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. You kinda always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers, this sounds hypercritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person, from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain public. But the problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locals, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays that nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. Feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, eh, Brat? Well, two can play the game of... Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat, hell-bent on word conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in their career. Talk about changing subtopics. Maybe. Why? Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like the priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender, a personal stranger of sorts. Who could have you ghostwriting half of our staff do that? Oh, we could have you ghostwriting half of our staff do that. They do? You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stores would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me those 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is. Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general, but Mr. Donovan, and that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them, not to my family, not to the position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh gods, no. But I want them to fear me. Not because I'm their boss, or their name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it? Drink, another one. Do you? Ah, yes. You know what? Third time's the charm. Give me a beer. Alright. Here, let's see if I can make it. 2, and then 2, 4, 2, 4, right? And then 8. Is that right? 2, 4, 2, 4, 8. There you go, buddy. 1 beer. Here's hoping I don't pass out. Cheers. Enjoy. Say, kid, does this bar have any investors? He didn't call it a hellhole. There's some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But from that, aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why? Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Okay, those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company. Well, I mean, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing, I'll give you your money. But no, they have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to be a boss if you still have to work for someone else? You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kind of organizations, don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. And there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what the other newspaper does? Recently they told me that they needed more clicks. More clicks. I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks, I'll give them more clicks. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and they don't reject ideas. They'll know what the hell Donovan D. Dawson is. What, should I be worried? Nah. At least he paid for storming off, before storming off. I wonder what happened with Sven though. We never heard from him again. Jill. Yes? What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents. Shh, you'll wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I... Big gut punch fast. Alright. You want a big gut punch. Alright. 5 Bronsons of 10. Damn. 1, 2 Flannergide. Let's just get them wasted. Alright. All aged and mixed. There you go. You can actually do it then. This crack hole is a bar. Hellhole, crack house. Did I say crack hole? Sorry. It smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here? I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crap house at all, mister. What the hell do you care? Payment registry says... Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell. We're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend, but it's Tuesday. Please, let me know if I can do what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless. If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple of hours? No. Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks. Such pleasantness clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended me this place and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her taste. A regular? Can I ask you? No. I'll concede one thing, however. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Oh, thank you. Hey Jill, where'd you put the dish soap? Jill's run out. Below the sink where it's always been. Right. Oh, customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So, any other feedback you want to provide this establishment, but so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. I can't afford to slander this place knowing she is here. You know my boss? I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. That's an achievement and a title I've never heard of before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got to her mechanical arm? I heard a couple stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. You have had an interesting change of attitude. I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard to not keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. You can relax though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved class 5 weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca. An alpaca. Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming she was an alpaca. She started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Please. There's a word I hadn't heard for today. Coming right up. He wants a pile driver. I honestly feel like a suplex. I honestly feel like suplexing him though. I mean, We could give him a suplex. But, yeah, whatever. There you go, pile driver. Here. It's fine, I guess. Hey lady, have you ever faked an orgasm? I'm sorry, I think I heard wrong. I asked if you ever faked an orgasm. That's a question I'm not gonna answer. I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most insincere of people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time, lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually, but for that moment, the lie can give meaning to you. I say lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you really faked orgasms? Because you look like you have a lot of experience. So that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really, I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house. Of course you are. Yeah, I'm gonna need another drink here. Alrighty, don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver. Alright. Let's give him a fringe weaver. Jeez. And then 9 Karmatrine. All aged and mixed. Here you go, buddy. Try not to drink it too fast. That's up to me. Hey lady, you ever felt empty? Empty how? Like, hungry? No, I mean empty like there's a part of you missing. Can't say I particularly have. I just feel like there's this part of myself that lacks something. And the urge to get to or do something that I just can't satisfy. Have you tried taking up a hobby? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Any suggestions? Well, collecting stuff. Reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising. Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative. Which is? Bitches and alcohol. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. I once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. Nothing seems to do it. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? You can't fuck puppies. At least you shouldn't. I'm drawing a blank then. Can't think of anything that might help. I wasn't expecting you to help me, or to believe me. I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Anyway, I'm leaving now. This smell is killing me. Please come again. Don't count on it. Good. Whew. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Alright. And there we go.